Hi there, I hope that you're doing well and thank you very much for having the time to watch this video. Are you looking for a way to make your job easier and to prevent creating emails that are going to take most of your time, even if they are going to contain the same information? Well, that is something that we're going to solve today by using snippets. Let's start. Okay, so what is a snippet? A snippet is a pre-built, reusable text block that you can use at the moment of creating an activity, having a conversation via chat, for example, or composing an email. So basically, instead of writing the same type of content at the moment of, for example, composing an email, you can use something that is already built and that you can easily customize depending on the contact record that you want to get in contact with. Imagine, for example, that you work in an organization, there are different types of groups, and what you want to do is you want to create your own snippet, but you don't have like the option to do it. As mentioned in HubSpot documentation, this occurs because you need to have a paid seat, a sales seat, or a service seat in order to be able to create more than 5 snippets or to be able to use more than 5 snippets already created in the account. If you don't have this type of seat, basically what is going to occur is that you're going to have access to the first 5 snippets historically created in the account. So this is something that you need to take a look. I invite you to visit HubSpot's documentation for more information. Having said this, let's create our first snippet. In order to do it, what we're going to do is that we're going to navigate on the left navigation bar to CRM, then Snippets, and here you're going to be able to create, for example, in my case, my first snippet. So you're going to click where it says create a snippet, the orange button that you can see at the top right part of your screen. So now we have 3 fields here: internal name, snippet text, and shortcut. The internal name is going to be, let's say, that name or that identifier that you're going to use to understand what the snippet is about. For example, the internal name for this one, the one that I am going to use to identify the information of that snippet in my CRM, is going to be intro and greetings. Okay. Now, on the second field, what we're going to do is that we're going to add the actual content of our snippet. So I already have this snippet here, and what we're going to do is that we're going to check, for example, something that works for me is to put in bold the information that I want to replace based on the contact that I am going to send this email to. Something that I like to do when it comes to creating a snippet is personalizing the snippet. So basically what I'm going to do is, instead of having a plain text that says recipient's name, something that I am going to replace at the moment of composing the email or sending the message via chat, is that I am going to use a personalization token. So instead of writing hello Andres, hello Alex, hello Allison, so basically what I am going to do if I use a personalization token is that I am going to tell the system, okay, I am going to send this information to this contact record. Please use the information that you have stored in the context first name to personalize the content of this snippet. In order to insert a personalization token, basically you're going to click where it says personalize. Then we know that the type of property that we're going to use is a contact property, and in this case I am going to use first name. So I am looking for first name here. I am going to select it. So in this case, whenever I use the snippet, instead of, let's say, manually writing the name of the contact record, what I am going to do is that I am going to tell the system, please write the name of this contact record for me. That is what we call a personalization token, and that is the, let's say, job that this type of customization has. So now the next step that we're going to do is that we're going to use the shortcut, or we're going to assign a shortcut, basically the one that you're going to use at the moment of composing an email. So the question is, the snippet has been created, but I want to modify its content. How can I do it? It is going to be pretty simple. You're going to navigate to CRM, Snippets. You're going to see the list of snippets that have been created. You're going to modify the one that you have created. You're going to click on that internal name that we assigned at the beginning. Look, you're going to be able to edit, delete, or add information to the content of this snippet. But let's put this in practice. I am going to send an email to one of my contact records. So I am going to go to CRM, Context, And now what we are going to do is that we're going to send this snippet to the first contact record that I have here. I am going to log an email. Normally, this would take me 5 minutes while I compose the email, or probably if I already have a PDF or a Word document with the information, I am going to copy and paste. But we have the snippet already. So what we're going to do is that we're going to use hashtag intro. We press enter, and you can see that now the snippet has been used. The information that we had already built before is ready for us. And as you saw at the beginning, we use a personalization token with the name of this contact record. Now we do not need to write the name of this contact because it is already written for us. Taking this into account, just replace the information that you want, check that everything is correct, and the last step is add the subject. I am going to use this one here. In this case, you have saved a lot of time. Basically, it took me 30 seconds. Now that the snippet has been created, it took me 30 seconds to compose this email and send it. I hope that this information has been useful to you. I hope that you can share this information with your colleagues. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. See you in the next chapter. Take care.